Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and you're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes a handoff. It's Hughes. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop them on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Benson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Moore will throw. Caught over the middle. It's Whittington. And the defense dragged him down. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
He's brought down at the 20. And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Ducks are flying down the field. They're going back to the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it, Allen. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off to the single back. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Moore to the air. Looking to buy time. Finding open areas. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Gibson on the option.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Grab near the sticks. It's Whittington. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Moore will throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Ducks looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Clemson. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
That's caught. It's Benson. Still on his feet at the 25. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab on the big throw. Running free. Touchdown, Oregon. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. And when you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Klubnik. Takes the easy completion. Fighting off the defender. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Turning on the Jets. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds of...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Off-play action on first down. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bring in the heat. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense trying to take it back. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Moore to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
He's going to fire deep. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Whittington. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Do you just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Moore will throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, out of space. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Moore to the air. Going downfield for the big play. It's caught. Lots of running room. Inside the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And that ball is hauled into the end zone, but he is just out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the defense in the back end, staying with it. Even though the play broke down, quarterback was flushed out to the right side, making it a very tough throw for him. They ended up getting the catch, but it was out of bounds.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Man, they just couldn't find the hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. It's so much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Splits the uprights. It's good. That brings them to within 1. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fair catch called for and made. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Using the quick game. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback.
It's a seam wide open, and he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Klubnik. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play.
Wide open spaces. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the...
Got some room, heading to the goal line, and he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Starts to scramble to the left. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Benson. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Moore will throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Benson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Going up top again. Looking deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the 1st down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the 1st. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Whittington. He's loose. Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the 1st down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Moore to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Benson. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
You know, you're seeing in college football now a spread offense and tempo and air raid. We're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Whittington. He's stopped right there, short of the first down in this defense, trying to preserve the lead. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by one possession.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback now is throwing for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success, just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fella.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Moore will throw. Sweet grab in the end zone for the two.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. RPO complete to open the drive. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Rolling right and going deep. Got it in stride at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Got his man on the outside. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. A 6-point game getting very deep in the fourth quarter, and the offense desperately needing to convert this fourth down. Let's it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
The give, and tick, 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 tick.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Moore to the air. Unloads it left. Got his man.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. A 1st down for the offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Whittington. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Moore will throw. Under fire. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, Stop the clock, not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Leaves it with the back. Showing off those sweep feet as he gets it to the 45.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Under fire. Grabbed on the outside, it's Randall.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.